Oh, goody.
Alright, what's going on, everybody? Zombies here again, and today we're back with another Heroic Bounty Guide. This one's going to be for doing the Corrupted Murlocs Heroic. Don't think this one will be too difficult. The normal was pretty easy, and this is actually kind of a nice thing. Zoth is the first event, I believe, where his item is not locked behind a time-gated future bounty. We can just go and grab that right now, which is also nice because it means you can max out Zoth during the event instead of having to wait oftentimes until the patch afterwards. So nice little change there. Another nice little thing that is worth noting is you can get his coins from this bounty too. So I might look into a few different ways of seeing how fast you can run it and if it's efficient. Especially since the coins there are mostly newer mercs. We do a Murky there and Nefarian, I believe, so it's actually a pretty decent bounty. So definitely worth thinking about that if you're looking for any of those coins. But in terms of the actual bosses, they are the Murlocs, and they're going to summon more Murlocs. Fire Comp did really well for the normal version, and I think it is going to do just fine in Heroic as well. But it is not your only option. But I'm just going to go through what I have here, and then I'll mention some other ways you can get it done. So we have Belinda with the Fire Elemental. The Water Elemental is fine too, though. Then we have Rag with Blazing Rune. Baron Geddon with Mark of Conflagration for AoE damage. You need to have N'Zoth in your party if you want to get the item unlocked. So he's going to be taking up a space, but we're not going to be making use of him. Then Diablo, just for a little bit more fire damage, and the boss does a lot of summons, so Fire Stomp can be pretty good. And then we just have Cookie for that bit of additional HP, mainly for the fights up to the boss, but it's also helpful at the boss too. So that's the comp we're going to be using. If you want an alternate way to do it, though, I've heard the Mr. Smite combo works pretty well. So if you haven't heard of this combo before, basically you can overboard to make Mr. Smite get really big, use Cornelius with Blessing of Sacrifice, so that whenever the Mr. Smite takes damage, he goes attacking in, and then he buffs himself, and then you use Rokara to buff him even further, and he can just basically wombo combo kill the whole board. It's kind of a fun little combo that's been around for a while and definitely seems like it would absolutely destroy this PvE boss. So if you want to just use whatever farming comp you have as a starting line, then you could hold these three for the back and you should be able to easily kill the boss that way. And it is a bit more budget since these are all rares, so they should be a bit more easy to obtain. Alright, so we're going to dive right on into the bounty. Before we do, if you like this type of content, do remember to like and subscribe. Does a ton to help out the channel and keeps the Mercenaries videos coming. So without further ado, let's get into the bounty. Alright, and we made it to the bounty here. So, I think it's a little bit bigger, but I don't think Gigafin is really that much scarier. We are just going to use the fire comp here.
By fire, be purged!
Definitely grabs fire damage along the way too, if you see it. Definitely helps out. But these bosses don't seem that difficult. Yeah, we've already dealt like crazy amount of damage to them. So I think we'll be able to kill this turn potentially. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Big rag kills. Yep. Nice and easy. They didn't even get to summon their Murlocs. And there we go. That unlocks the Zoth's heroic equipment for corrupted neurons. So that is going to do it for this video. If you liked it, do remember to like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.